こんちゃー。下手っぴだけどマニアックなゲーム大好きなももんがでーす。今日もちょっとこの間の続きをHerStoryやっていきたいと思います。で、これがそんなにね、時間が経ってるわけじゃないんだけど、続けてやらないと多分手がかりとかがわかんなくなっちゃうから、ちょっと思い出しながらやっていきたいです。じゃあ、スタート。どこからかな？指紋を検索してやめたところだね。これね、メモ取りながらやってるんだけど、何から聞いていこうかなと。字が汚くて見えないな。じゃあ1984年。これは全然関係ないか。1984年がどうたらこうたらとか、エレノアでどうだ。見てないのがあるね。エレノアってなんだろうかな。エレノアって人がタバコ吸ってて、だったっけ？どこのあれだ？
I've been round to Doug and Eleanor's and they're very worried. I feel sorry for them.
ダグ、エレノアが心配してる。サイモンさんがいなくなったことかな。
I hoover, I dust every week. Maybe less. I once asked Eleanor how often I should dust and she said, if people ask, tell them you do it once a week. But every few weeks is okay. I think she was just trying to make me feel better. I mean, when I was there, she was hoovering every day. Ran an ordered house. You know how that generation is, putting on a brave front. She has secret stashes of cigarettes. Doug doesn't even know she smokes. When I was there, I saw her. She has these sort of porcelain vases, ornamental, next to the Reader's Digest books. Cigarettes inside. And she still has them. I mean, last time I was there, I looked in a vase. There was a fresh pack. I mean, all those years of marriage. And she still has a secret like that.
ダグさん、エレノアさん、これは義理のお父さんお母さんのことだったかな。
Okay. I parked up on the street. It was busy, so I had to park down the end of the road. Walked up, knocked on the door, no answer. I took my keys out of my bag and unlocked the door. The main lock was unlocked. You can tell because the key doesn't turn when you try to turn it to the left. I walked in. Simon's coat wasn't on the peg. I couldn't see his shoes in the shoe rack. I shouted out. I walked straight into the kitchen because he usually sits in there to have a cup of tea and read his paper. But he wasn't there. I touched the kettle. It was cold. I looked quickly in the living room. Nothing. So I walked upstairs to the bedroom and he wasn't there. I didn't search for him because it was pretty clear he wasn't there. I had a shower. The phone rang whilst I was in the shower. I didn't answer it. I think it was Eric. Then I was just exhausted. So I lay down on the bed and I fell asleep, though I didn't mean to. I woke up a couple of hours later and I was surprised to see no one in the bed next to me. And then I remembered where I was and what had happened. That's when Eric called again. This time I spoke to him. Then I called Doug and Eleanor. And then I decided to come and see you. That enough?
この人が花さんだったかな。花さん、サイモンさんの奥さん。はい。
1984 was an awful year in the end. We were living at Doug and Eleanor's. I lost the baby at the end of spring and my parents died in the summer. It was a hot summer, a heat wave. So when they discovered the bodies, it was just awful. Because of the circumstances, them dying together like that, they brought in a lot of police. A forensic entomologist. I had to look that up. It was because of the heat. It was just awful.
ダグ・エレノアさんはお亡くなりだよね。それで、殺されてたとかかな。新しいの見てみるね。
Yes. I speak with Eleanor at least once a day. Not that there's anything much to say. It's more just...
話すことが、これは一日に一回エレノアさんと喋ってた。もう一回聞こう。
I speak with Eleanor at least once a day. Not that there's anything much to say. It's more just...
こぼれた？服。何も汚れてないよね。
I speak with Eleanor at least once a day. Not that there's anything...
タイム、あ、こういうことができるか。これ。なんかこぼしてるね。一応こぼしてはいる。コーヒーかなーって感じだね。コーヒー。コーヒー。あ、コーヒーってなっちゃった。コーヒー、コーヒー、コーヒー。コーヒーだとヒントがまたいっぱいあるね。
Black coffee, thanks. No sugar. Sweet enough as it is.
ブラックコーヒーを飲む。
Black no sugar. Thanks.
この人、同じ人。これは
About 8 years back. It was a present to myself. I shouldn't even be drinking coffee with the baby. It's been hard trying to give it up. I think they say you can have 1 cup.
コーヒーが好き。タトゥーのお姉さんの方がコーヒー。妊婦さん、コーヒー。じゃあいつも長袖なのは、タトゥーを隠すためかこれは。違うか。
I've had enough coffee for today, thanks. Glass of water.
お水をちょうだい。お水を欲しがる時があるってことだね、このお姉さん。ってことは、難しいね。水。はい。
No, no one has been in the last few weeks. We had a plumber come in 3-4 weeks ago. Someone sang you from the rock.
水道管工。水道管。で、これは
Yes. We'd fight. We fought on the beach once and I held Eve's head underwater. There was no one else around. It was at the far end of the beach and I held her head under and I kept it out. And for a moment, I just wanted to.
これは見たやつだね。
No. I've had enough coffee for today,
コー
thanks.
ヒーは十分。お水をちょうだい。ちょっと待って。
No. No one has been in the last few weeks.
タトゥ
We
ー
had
が
a
な
plumber
い。
come in 3... No.
結
I've
構
had
下
enough
の方
coffee
だ
for today,
ね。
thanks.
タ
Glass of
ト
water.
ゥーがある。もしこの人だったら、この辺に見えてるはずだから、
We'd fight.
これは別人だね。 ほい。
You want me to play something? I'm not the world's greatest guitar player. Okay. Probably needs tuning. No, it's okay. How about a traditional ballad? Should be right up your street. Sisters came walking by the sea. Oh, the wind and the rain. The eldest one pushed the other one in. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. See, they both had a love for the captain's son. Oh, the wind and the rain, but he only cared for the youngest one. Oh, the dreadful wind. Oh, the eldest envied her sister fair. Oh, the wind and the rain, with a pretty little face and her long blonde hair. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. She pushed her in and held her down. Oh, the wind and the rain watched her as she slowly drowned. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Oh, she floated up and she floated down. Oh, the wind and the rain floated till a ship came by. Oh, the dreadful wind. So I think that's a good place to stop.
この歌さ、この双子のお姉さんの実話？でも妹、結婚どうなんだろうな。妹さ、今の歌だと、船長の息子っていう人が妹さんのことが好きで、ってことだよね。じゃあ、こっちが姉、どっちが姉だろうか。ちょっと待ってね。ってことは、フローレンスさんでもう一回検索してみようか。姉、船長の息子が好きで、だから、双子か兄弟、まあ双子だよね、が、同じ人を好きになってっていう歌だったよね。あれ、めちゃくちゃ怪しいな。なんかそういうので意思表示してそう。姉、妹、姉。これを見てみようか。
When she went home, Simon had a birthday tea waiting. Afterwards, she told Simon about me, told him I was pregnant. She wanted me to move in with them, this sister he didn't know she had. She knew that instant. The look on his face. She...
これはどっちだ？もう一回見るね。
When she went home, Simon had a birthday tea waiting. Afterwards, she told Simon about me, told him I was pregnant. She wanted me to move in with them, this sister he didn't know she had. She knew that instant. The look on his face. She...
この人が妊娠した人だね。妊娠 娠か。姉、妹でも出ないから妊娠だと出るかな。出るね。いっぱい出るね。13。動画が13か。ちょっと待てよ。動画が13。じゃあちょっと一個一個見てみようか。
I got pregnant. Both our parents had a big powwow. We weren't even in the room. And they decided we should get married.
妊娠したのはこっちの人じゃない？妊娠した、どうかな？まだわからんな、これじゃあ。
No. I lost the baby. I had a miscarriage at 8 months. We carried on living at Simon's parents until, well, it was only a few months after.
妊娠して8ヶ月、家を出た。
Yes. I inherited it from my parents, so it made sense to move back. Me and Simon. Felt like going back to old ways before the pregnancy. Reminded me of being a girl, a dollhouse in the attic, old things. We didn't sleep in my parents' bedroom for a long time. We decorated it as soon as we moved in, but it was another year before we started sleeping there.
なるほどね。じゃあこの人が、奥さん、私のことを話したわってさっき言ってたから、あれが兄弟姉妹かどっちかでってことだね。だんだん見えてくるね。
Yes, I'm fine. Oh, I was sick again. This happened some days. I'm pregnant. It's morning sickness.
妊娠してる。つわりがある。この今現在妊娠してる。こっちの人はどう？ 6 月25日。妊娠してた自分みたいに妊娠してるの。2日じゃ変わらないはずだから、これは別人かな。
No. Well, yes. He found out on my birthday. I told him I was pregnant.
妊娠してることを教えたわ。やっぱりこことここは別人か。どうかな。妊娠。何で検索すれば、一つの検索ワードじゃダメっぽいね。ちょっと待って、フローレンス助産婦さんの名前をもう一回。
Across the road, where my parents first lived there, was a midwife called Florence. When Hannah was born, I was born at the same time. The midwife was there to help. I'd been throttled by the cord, probably wrapped around my neck by Hannah. The midwife told my mother I was dead. But I wasn't. She wrote all this stuff in a diary. Amazing what people will admit to on paper.
違うな。花さん、イブさんのどっちかっていうことは分かってる。どっちが妊娠してたかはちょっと見た目で判断するのは厳しいけど、でもこっちの人っぽいね。サイモンさんはどうなの？ 52 個。サイモン。妻。いない。サイモンさん、子供がいるか。サイモン、 子供で出てきたね。ちょっと待てよ。
It was after dinner. I'd spoken to Sam's parents on the phone. I looked up for an early night and I suddenly had this thought. I think it was something his mum had said. She'd been speaking about old stuff, sad stuff, about when we lived there, about the baby. There's some boxes in the cellar, nursery stuff we never needed, and I never had the heart to throw out. I suddenly remembered that when I'd looked down there the week before, those boxes, that pile was in the wrong place. I went cold all over. I went down there with a torch and went straight to the back, and that's when I saw the bin bags. Pulled them open, saw the body. I screamed, and that's when I called the police.
ゴミ袋？誰が入ってたの？
From when I woke up. Okay. I woke up. Simon was already up, and he made me birthday breakfast of eggs Benedict. We both had to go to work, so we saved presents till later. I got to work, had some birthday cake, children sang me happy birthday. Then I came home. The birthday meal was a takeaway, and Simon gave me his present, which I didn't mind. And after that, we talked about the baby. It turned into a big argument. Simon left. I was furious. I wanted to get as far away as I could and get some space to think. So I left.
Mm. なんでサイモンさんは子供ができたって言ったら怒ったんだ？二人とも、ここに出てきてる姉妹の人は二人とも妊娠して、サイモンさんが好きな人がどっちかだった。どうかな。
Hannah had a miscarriage. This was late in the pregnancy and it left her infertile. Felt like the universe had corrected its course. We were aligned again. But Hannah and Simon were still living with his parents. They were married. Simon had a job at the Glaziers now. Derek had given him a full-time position after he left school. And then